Hey everybody, welcome to the latest demo for the Gelatinous Cube and Sphere Pack PBR. This is the demo scene that comes with the package. It's got a bunch of features here. I'll zoom out a little bit. We've got different lighting scenarios so you can see what the cube and sphere would look like with different lighting. Front lights is light from the front, they don't really cast shadows. Some point lights for like a dungeon look. Colored point lights so you can see how the light shines through and reflects off of them, and then spotlight, which is straight down. So we'll stick with the daytime lighting for now. So the demo has a few things. We just add music down here and you can hear that playing in the background. We'll get to that in a second, but I wanted to go through the textures and the locomotion, the animations first. So these are the demo textures that come with the package. You can use these in your game if you'd like, but you can also customize your own textures completely. The package comes with the ability, just with a bunch of sliders, to customize not just the look and the transparency, but you can add all these little other bits to it. You can add or change the type of refraction that's going through these. There's actually a normal map generator that we have that lets you choose that. This is a metallic looking guy, so these are actually reflections. So there's a lot you can do with it. These are just some of the ideas, but really I urge you to check it out. This is kind of extensive when you get down into it, the amount of stuff you can do with these two guys, but so there's a lot you can do. Let's stick with these black ones for now so we can actually kind of see the animations better than the clear ones. So we have two different walks here. We have a forward walk and a back walk, and this is the slide variation. Now we also have the more of a hop variation. They are slightly different speeds, so go backwards at the max. And you can of course mix between the two if you want a little bit of a slide, you know, between slide and full-on jumping. So you can go and mix that however you see fit. Let me just move them back so they're more center again, or center with each other. Let's see, we've got the animations here. This is our idle break. There's you know, amazingly a lot you can do with cubes and spheres. Each one has the same animations, but of course they are unique to the object. So there's a cast animation. Oops. Let me do that again. It's a cast animation, and right now it just spits something out from the top. The package does come with our complete magic spells and particle package, so you can create your own look, whatever works for your game. This is the quick little dodge animation. This is got hit. Now this is a 10 feet by 10 feet here, so 3 meters by 3 meters, a little over, and is death, where they go down into a pile of goo. So that's the animations. Now let's look at the music here. This is a new thing that we're adding. It's unique to our stuff as far as I know. It's adaptive music, which means you can adapt the music to fit the scenario that you're playing in. So we've set up in the Unity audio mixer a bunch of these snapshots. This is the default snapshot that we're listening to right now. And if we want, we could adapt, you know, switch to other snapshots based on scenarios in the game, such as number of hit points, if it's a boss battle or not, or you know, how much time is left, just like the old Super Mario Brothers games. And there's this pause snapshot, which brings the low pass filter into play. So maybe when the player pauses the game, you can switch to the pause snapshot so they know that the action's been paused and switch back. We also have this ambient snapshot. Now if you notice these sliders keep changing, that's because they're adapting to fit the snapshot. And in this ambient one, we've taken down much of the percussion. We have a little bit of the timpani here, the heartbeat. You can hear that there, and then some timpani hits. There you go. And then really just these two drone sounds. And then in the action snapshot, we've brought up the sticks and ticking wood, and the clav, but brought down the timpani hit. Then we have this dungeon snapshot, which I really like. It's somewhat ambient. It's similar to the ambient, except it's got much more of the percussion. Um, and if you hear that echo, there's actually an echo on, I believe, the sticks value, um, which is pretty cool. So that separates the dungeon from the rest. Here's the percussion soundtrack. It's very similar to the dungeon. Now there's no echo on the sticks. And we've got the other drone sound up, but just a little bit so you can barely hear it. So it's there, but more of an ambient noise to the percussion of the rest. And then this quiet snapshot. It just brings down the percussion a little bit. Everything's still here. It's just a little more subdued all around. So there's a lot you can do with this, and you can switch between them all. I mean, just the difference between the ambient and the default, you know, or dungeon and the ambient. They're almost completely different tracks. So you can also explore and create your own mixes. So if you want, you could just bring down everything but the drone sound. You just have that. You can mix the two together. Have the other one. Really, however you decide to set it up for your game is probably just fine. That's the whole point of this music. They come in layers so that you can mix your own tracks. You can absolutely use any of the snapshots that come with the package. You can use just the master audio file, which has been mastered by the composer to the way he likes it. But I really urge everyone to take a moment and figure this out and design some sounds that work for your level. This music can be used in other scenes, even if you don't use the gelatinous cube or sphere. You can use this in any dungeon or other scenario. I think it would look great, or sound great rather. So there's a lot you can do, and I definitely urge you to play around with it and get something that works for you. Alright, if you have any questions, let me know on the forums. Have a great day.